Allora, andiamo da Teresa. Non posso urlare perché quindi avere un orecchio scoperto, purtroppo. È bellissima questa canzone. Ho trovato la... continua. Cazzo, ma lì ci sono i consigli. Mo' vediamo dove mettere la gamba perché è un po' così. Vediamo perché... iniziato Pembroke Hospital. Ero arrivato qua, non mi ricordo i comandi minimamente. Con questo attacco, con questo cambio dovrei ricordare. No, aspetta. Invece di qua. Ma trova tartrato diverso. C'è paura che sono un pato. Beh sì, per questo gioco un po' horror, diciamo. Ho schittato. Sottorno dell'ospedale in pratica. In pratica sottorno dell'ospedale. E porca troia. Ah. Ah, yeah. Ah, quindi devo entrarci qua. No, ma mi sembra che sia l'ospedale. E forse. Tartrato di ferro. Che esce sopra. Posso anche non farmi vedere, vero? Parla di Marte. Al momento voglio vedere un po' con le luci, con gli effetti. In rosso, sto troppo in rosso. Così. No. Dovrebbe andare meglio. Dovrebbe essere meglio.
Popular as they are ineffective, but they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful. Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Ma non dovrei fare rumore in teoria. No, qua dove trovarci la chiave.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Sopra qui ci sarà un bordello di quei cosi. Aia. Butto pirla. Ipoclorito dice. Devo scendere. La metto in bassa a destra web per un momento. Perché devo fare di questo cosa. Impostazione trasmissione. Per forza qua devo metterla perché... Devo scendere? Ma... Che ca... Ben centrato qua. Quanti so?
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Ah, non so perché non mi fa fare mosse con quelle in cui si può utilizzare il sangue, ma... Non ho fatto per nulla casino. Per niente. Devo andare di qua, vero?
It's locked. It's locked.
It's locked.
All right.
Ok. Funziona qua.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this. Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman.
Poi bocca.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? The chest was originally open to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened.
Why?
A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Eh sì. Ancora cantipez. Sì, ma... Oh! Buccione, guarda. Hai paura. Un momento, non so come curarmi. C'ho la vita che fa un po' schifo. John Doe. Boss fight.
Skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. Oh, to drink blood is so tempting.
Ma la vita. Non ho vita. Non ho vita. Pulso Trimone, non ho vita. Trimon House, non ho vita. Trimoncello, non ho vita. Ah? Quindi devo tornare indietro. Wow, ma sei pazzo. Ma sei impazzito? Brutto Trimone. Ci metto a fare la vita. Oh. Ok. Siamo usciti da quel posto ambiguo in cui finalmente. Ovviamente. Devo creare il farmaco più famoso della... Sì, più famoso da che ritroviamo sulla stanchezza, no? Ferita malattia. Ok, mi sembra anche piuttosto... C'è questa? La pace, mi pare.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Me too.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Voglio vedere i denti.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
Hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Indizio richiesto al doppio ricordo che chiedo indizio.
I'm assuming you must be a patient.
It's only a cover to hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned?
I cannot say for sure.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug I need.
I'll leave you, mistress of the...
Ho sentito please. Babbo tanto, ma che anche una sopra. Ci farò io. Stanchezza. Stanchezza. Per la stanchezza crea. Sì, ma... voglio potenziare, allora... Ho 1010 SP. Credo sia ottimo. Memo di spirulico. Posso andare, sì. Poi ho voluto dottore. Questo è bacio.
Good evening, Doctor.
Good evening.
How is the
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful.
Are you really?
And why not? I've already been attacked by...
But you're not defending yourself.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them a...
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I'll bring sick people here night and day. So...
It sounds like things have been a bit...
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in. I escaped from the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want.
Do you need any medical...
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
I'd like to see...
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
Ma gliel'ho fettuto, porco schifo. Ho sprecato solo soldi. Gwyneth Branagan. Oh, ma Gwyneth Branagan non si può fare.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor.
Yes, nurse. Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. SWANSEA in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Ma? Oh, signor.
Good
Catussi.
evening, madam.
It's my son who needs you.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Beatrice GOSWICK, mother of Mortimer.
What can you tell me about...
Not much to say. Just please.
Are you really that rich?
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expense.
May I ask...
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
What do you think of your reception here?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged
Pipa.
you for a bed?
Yes,
Pipa.
and I paid without question.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
La fascinazione. Vediamo gusto.
Good evening.
No.
Really?
I don't want to talk.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're...
Yes.
Could you at least tell me your...
Mortimer.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may.
You are not a burden, sir.
And you have my gratitude.
Tell me about yourself.
I don't want to talk.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here?
My mother just wants the best for me.
Pembroke Hospital may look...
It's not me you have to convince.
Why did your mother have you...
My mother...
Huh.
Is your mother...
That's tempting, Doctor.
How painful.
So painful I'd rather not.
I'll let you get...
Doctor.
Edgar Swansea.
I know that Pembroke will prevent... ill and survive.
Good evening, Doctor.
Dr. Reed.
Thank you. And you are...
I am Thoreau Strickland. Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Doctor.
What can you tell...
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. SWANSEA.
Do you need help with...
Well, yes, maybe.
Do you want me to play...
Oh, no, Dr. Reed.
I see. Well, give me... Goodbye, Doctor.
Ah, you can kill it.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not?
In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, you, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm.
I cannot express my thrill at...
It may seem strange.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me...
I'm not some doe-eyed student, Edgar. I understand we both have something to gain from this relationship.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in
a spokesman or politician is...
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
One moment, one moment. Dovrei trovare Gwyneth Brannigan, che voglio. Questo Pippa.
Good evening, nurse.
Good.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Well, it's a euphemism.
Pippa Hoggins.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual.
Why is Milton?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton
I don't know. Just ask him.
How long?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
I don't like your attitude, Nurse Hawkins.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse...
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
You must get...
Sorry.
Goodbye. Good evening, sir.
Unless you're here to fix my...
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently...
You guess.
Have you heard rumors?
If you want to know what's going on... This is how it ends. Farewell, my life, you betrayed me, good.
Good evening, sir.
I don't know if a third...
I see.
I'm Harvey Fiddick.
Devo bere sangue.
Was to go back to work, to take care of my children.
Scusa. Devo potenziare la mia fascinazione. Per forza. No, fascinazione. No. Ma pizzicato, ma hanno pizzicato. No. Ah, quindi in teoria dovrei... La 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 la. notte seguente.